2 on constructivist theory. I am Adedayo Afolabi, and with me is Clever Mukombe, Isiaka Rahim, and Ufamanife Kayode.
I'll be taking the overview of constructivist theory. Constructivism can be defined as an epistemology that describes the nature and acquisition of knowledge among all categories of humans. In this context, we are talking about the learners. Constructivism is a learning theory that emphasizes the active role of learners in constructing their understanding of knowledge and reality. There are various proposed constructivism theory, and these include cognitive constructionism, social constructionism, radical constructionism, and social cultural theory.
The constructionist approach is based on the availability of an enriched learning environment and motivation activity of the students, of the pedagogy to develop their thinking and creative approach. The constructivism approach aims to encourage the situation that we enter actively in the reaction with the preconception of the individual.
Major assumptions that underpin constructivist theory, according to Mohaj and Yilmaz 2008, major assumptions that underpin constructivist theory include, first, learning is an active constructive process. Second, learning is a contextualized process of constructing knowledge rather than acquiring it. Third, constructing meaning is learning. Fourth, knowledge is a human product which is socially and culturally constructed. And fifth, experience and prior understanding play a role in learning, which means that what we know before we get into some instructional material can determine the rate at which we can learn and what we can also understand from the new information. The other assumption is the transformation of knowledge and language is inherent in their relational and generative nature, making them inherently transformative. Finally, knowledge is not innate, passively absorbed or invented, but it is constructed by the learner.
Constructivism theory addresses some questions, and these questions are based on the nature of constructionism, which has to do with the social and interactive environment. The constructionism addresses questions that are related to the process of knowledge constructions and ways educators can facilitate an effective learning process, considering the learner's experience, social and environmental interactions, and reflects processes. There are some specific questions constructionist theory addresses, and one of such is, what is the significance of social interaction in learning? What role or effect does prior knowledge and experience play in learning process? How does the learner actively engage with new information to construct their understanding? And how does critical thinking help connect new knowledge to prior knowledge? What impact does scaffold have on learning?
Major individuals that have been helped develop the constructivist theory. There are 5 in number, and the first of them, which is the founder and creator of this theory, is referred to as John Dewey, followed by the Jane Paget, Jerome Bonner, Levi Vygotsky, and Hannes von glass are filled. They are just 5 in number. Maybe at the end of this course, we also can be the contributor to this theory for the next generation.
Okay, so with this part, I'll be talking about the analysis of a selected article that involved an empirical research study that used constructivist theory as a theoretical framework. The name of the article is Perception of Students on Project-Based Learning, Evidence from Public Schools in Pokhara by Sharma in 2023. And here's how the analysis goes. The constructivist learning theory was used in this study. The student perception of project-based learning were interrogated concerning the theory, and on page 114 of this article, all notable constructivists like Dewey, Piaget, and Trotsky emphasized that with constructivist learning theory, individuals create or make the meaning of the surroundings they are exposed to by synthesizing new experiences with their prior understanding. The theory was constructed on knowledge, social interaction, social engagement, motivation, and social cultural context. The constructivist learning theory outcomes on students' curiosity to learn and open-mindedness and cooperation with others during learning with project-based learning are well stated in this study's 2 research questions, stated on page 147 of this article. Interviews were also collected for qualitative research in this study. The theory directed the analysis based on students' perceptions developed during their social interaction